You hear me speaking today, people will be saying, but you should be ashamed of talking about things like this. You should be, you know,
Just keep it to yourself.
don't keep it to yourself or something like this.
Yeah.
But I'm letting you know that even the situation that you're going through is not the worst of it. If everyone will come out to give their testimonies of how God has brought them from a horrible pit,
You'll
like
be
David,
grateful. Yeah.
you know, there's so many people who will be converted to Jesus. I wouldn't have survived that process if God was not with me. If He did not make sure that things went well. You know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been where I am today. And sometimes some people say, oh, by sharing your testimony, people will begin to look at you somehow. People begin to, no, that's the devil speaking to you. By sharing your testimony, someone is blessed. Because everyone that you see going around you has one problem or the other, one challenge or the other. Okay? So when you share how God brought you out from that horrible pit, just like David is saying now, and establish your path, someone will say, okay, if Dennis went through this situation and came out of it, then I am able to come out of my trouble.
Yeah.
If prophet so and so established by God as a prophet, I have not lost in my path.
Yeah.
If David could go through this thing and still remain
The Son of God.
Eh?
Yeah.
the man after God's heart,
Yeah.
the God's choices person, that even Jesus had to come from his lineage.
Yeah.
It means that you can come out of your trouble. It means that that challenge is just for a while if you hold on to God. That challenge is just for a moment if you remain close to God. If you keep walking after God's heart.
Yeah.
That challenge is just for a short time. You will come out of it and you will look back and you will glorify God for everything.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Maybe